Dieter, there was a note I made. You had homework. Can you remember what the homework was that I gave you? You had to go and research something for us.
So the social entrepreneurship presentation.
Yes. What was
So I'm
the yeah?
yeah,
No, no, what was the
what
I
was the
remember there was
task
something,
about?
yeah, there was something you had to do something for us or do some research or something. Wasn't there something like that? There was a homework for you. You remember?
The role of social entrepreneurship in addressing common global challenges.
Yeah, all of you had to do that presentation, but there was something else that I asked you to do.
Oh yes.
You remember that?
Um yes, I do now.
Yeah, I think you
Academic,
probably asked a question, and then I said
yes.
you must go and do the homework because when a student asks a question, then I always say, well, since you asked the question, go and research for us. So I'm just asking. I made a note here, and Ali also reminded me. Hi guys. So if you can go back to that, you can. Otherwise, we leave it.
Yes, so I was grappling with that for quite some time
Yeah.
and just shifting away from using the word one when referring to a person in sort of in the second person.
Okay. Was that the thing we discussed? Is language
Yes. Yes.
and using the word one? And I said, all right. What do you think about it? And think about it, and let's discuss it. Now, so what you are saying is you are leaning away from using one as a word in your academic work.
Absolutely. And that's the way I've sort of gone about doing my first three questions
Oh,
um, in
fantastic.
the assignment, because it then just removes a person's thoughts away from it and makes it sound completely factual, with even though that it can have a bit of one's
Yes,
opinion included,
yes.
it can
But
then be restated that can look a lot more seamless and professional.
guys, you hear what he's saying? I agree with you. It has a more academic tone and a clinical tone, right? Noah, welcome. I see what you're saying. Ali, will you be so kind to help Noah to access the WhatsApp group? I don't know. Nowadays, guys, they always say we don't summer add people to WhatsApp groups. We rather send them an invite link so that they do it voluntarily. But I don't have any problem if you guys amongst each other. So Ellie is your go-to person here, guys, for the whole WhatsApp group. She's the admin. I think you might be all admins. I'm not on that group, remember? But if we can please get Noah on that. Folks, I'm gonna put a bit of pressure on you this evening. But I don't want you to feel the pressure. I don't want you to get stressed. I'm going to put a bit of pressure on you and see, because that's a different dimension. The world we live in, we need to be able to process things and process it fast and come up with answers fast. Some of us operate better under pressure than others, né? You would agree. But what I want to do this evening, I want you guys to do something on the ARC model. I'm going to share something with you quickly, and then we take it from there. All right, sharing. There we go. Okay, folks, read with me. For this session, I want you to go to the NN module page on ARC. So we're going to go into ARC. You will navigate at the top menu to activities and then select discussions in the drop down. So activities, discussions. You will see a discussion forum that I created, which is called NN Classwork 18 March. Now read carefully and follow the instructions on the discussion forum. It's a 45-minute class exercise. You guys are going to participate in this discussion forum on ARC. I will review your answers and provide you with brief feedback in the discussion forum. So you can go back and you can see and look at my feedback. I want you guys to take this on as an academic exercise. The purpose of the exercise is to interact with a given scenario and consult scholarly sources to unpack and discuss this topic. Now, guys, it's a broad topic. It's multidimensional. You are not boxed in. I'm not going to tell you what to do or how to do or what to look at. You can literally go wherever you want. I'm seeing what you're saying there, Noah. Ellie will please take note. So I want to see what you guys can come up with. I'm putting this on the table to a bunch of post-grad academics, and I'm asking you, I want to see what you make of this. How do you make sense of the topic? Can you come up with something sensible? Can we unpack or have a detailed exposition of this in 45 minutes? No, we can write PhD theses about it. So that's not the issue. The issue is what can you come up within a 45-minute period? How can you make sense in a sense and rationalize and inform the topic in a way that's coherent, logical, readable, and academic? Now, right, let me share let me show you guys what it looks like on ARC. So again, I'm sharing my screen. I'm on the landing page, and right at the top, you will see there's an activities tab in your menu bar. You go down, there's quizzes and discussions. You click on discussions, and then there's a page opening, and right at the top, you will see the discussion forum I created. Right, looking at that, this is what you're going to do. So class, look at the article titled in an article classwork 18 March. The name of the article is Megatrends, 5 Global Shifts Reshaping the World We Live In. And you will find this article in my primary thread. So I already opened a discussion thread under the discussion forum. Focusing on section 3 of this article specifically, compile a short critical review of how entrepreneurship intersects with this trend, the trend of demographic shifts. They are tackling and discussing about 5 mega trends in this article, and I want you guys to look at and zoom in on the third one, or section 3, demographic shifts. Look at how that intersects with entrepreneurship on local soil. So we're taking a South African perspective. I want you guys to discuss possibilities, scenarios, outcomes, however you want to go about. I want you to think out of the box. I want you to apply theory. I want you to apply a minimum of 3 scholarly citations, and then you unpack this phenomenon a bit from an entrepreneurial perspective. It's clear as crystal, guys. So what you will do is you will create a new thread under the discussion forum and post your input there. And then I want full referencing of those 3 citations that you've used. Now, what you will see, if you look, this is the forum. If you open this, if you click on this, it simply opens up. We all know discussion forums. We know what they look like. And here we see there's a thread created by myself. And I say, this is the primary thread created by me. And I just said something interesting there. And if you go on more here, you'll see there's an article. And that's the article that we are making reference to in the instructions. Clicking on this link will open up an article, as we said, with the title. I'm just waiting for the article to open up. It's a PDF that's uploaded on ARC. Megatrends, 5 global shifts reshaping the world we live in. So there's interesting article. You might find it interesting to read through all of this. But if you look here, you'll see they're talking about climate change, technological disruption, demographic shifts, fracturing world, social instability. So going down to demographic shifts, what you will see is some information here. It's not a long story, guys. It's a literally a 2-page or a 3-page thing that you can read and start, which provides background, which sets the stage, which sets the scene for you to now come in and say, all right, what can I do here? How can I unpack? Guys, I'm thinking about South Africa's economy. I'm thinking about the poverty gap, the so-called Gini coefficient. I'm thinking about unemployment. I'm thinking about retirement problems. I'm thinking about multiple incomes. I'm thinking about that sort of thing. How can you sort of give language to this and help us understand or have some insight into this, and you bring in your scholarly perspective? So it's pretty simple. It's very clear. You just go to the activities discussion section, and my thread will take you to the article, and then you will see here there's a box that says start a new thread, and that's where each of you will jump in. You'll do your research now, and I'm going to leave you, and we're going to do it in class time, in session time. You're going to come back. You are going to open start a new thread and post your input on that thread, and I will then provide feedback in reply to your threads that you post there. If you want to stay in the meeting, you can. I'm going to be here. If you want to go out and re-enter, I'm saying 45 minutes, so I'm talking about, say, 1850. We reconvene. Is that pressure? Of course it's pressure. But please, don't stress. Yes, Tabile.
Evening.
Hello.
I just want to ask, do you also consider this as maybe being an ICE task, or it's just a classwork, a class
No,
activity?
it's just an exercise at this point, not an ICE.
Okay.
I might change my mind, but at this point, no. All right. All good, all happy. I'm going to leave the initial instruction up here. There's the link again from Ali. Thank you very much. Folks, get cracking. I'll see you at 10 to 7. And we'll have a quick, we'll quickly reconvene then. I'm not sure what's going to work best, if you're going to stay in the meeting here or get out. But please, I want everyone back here, at least if you do climb out, at 10 to 7. The instruction is going to stay on the sharing screen. I'm going to be around for questions, but roll with this as you see fit. I'll see you in a while, folks. Thank you, Ali. Noah, try that link again. If there's problems, we'll make a plan for you. But the link should really work. Okay, guys. So is it ridiculously crazy how time flies when you are under pressure, hey? I see there's some people that have posted. Um, Tell me, and you can finish this. What's the most difficult for you about this exercise? You guys can tell me in the chat window. What's the challenges when you have to do an exercise like that? Obviously, there's the time pressure. Is it where to start? Is it, yo, I need direction, I need guidance, where to jump in, where to look for information? How would you guys summarize the most difficult thing of an exercise like this? Or is it purely a matter of there's time pressure? How do we do this with the time pressure? Ali says, difficult to gather your thoughts and putting your arguments across with suitable references. Just to decide, listen, what direction am I going? Hey, Cameron says reading sufficient literature under pressure, difficult. Gathering information under pressure. Referencing, says Tabilika. Yatri says, I need more time to look for information from a methodical perspective. Yeah, so there's lots of things. It's difficult, and it's amazing when you are under pressure how an hour just goes by like 30 seconds, eh? We all know that. I think you did well. I see there's about how many people have posted? Yeah, a lot of you have posted. There's 5 people that have posted. Cameron, Noah, Tabile, Stacy, Ben, all of you have posted. I'll look at this and I'll give you guys a bit of feedback on that. Just something interesting on the median age in South Africa. I want to show this to you guys. Why are we talking about the median age? Now, this is what I found. They say the median age, so median is a different, it's the age that sits exactly in the middle, folks, is approximately 28, 29 years old. So that means literally that half the population is under 28, 29 years old and half the population is older. When we use mean, arithmetic means, it can skew that. So this is normally what they use for social studies. The median age has risen from 22 years in 1996. Can you believe it? In 1996, so there was, before that and building up to that, there was, people had lots of babies, né? There was an explosion in how people and how the totals grew. In 1906 it was 22 to over 28 by 1996 to 28 by 2022 with provincial variations. Interesting. Gauteng and Western Cape have older populations, approximately 30, while Limpopo is younger at 26. Interesting stuff, hey? Just to take notice of. Urbanized provinces like Western Cape and Gauteng have higher median ages than the national average. Population group trends, the black population has a lower median age, while the white population has the highest, roughly 45. Isn't that interesting, guys? So black people tend to, maybe for whatever reason, have more children or than the white population, where the median sits at 45. Very interesting. There's demographic shifts, there's immigration, and the median age has consistently risen, reflecting increased life expectancy and decreased fertility rates over the past few decades. Interesting. Now, whatever you make of that, let's see what you guys have done for us. There's the article. I just want to start from the top here. Activities. All right, we're still sitting on those. Difficult to find references, difficult to do stuff under pressure. I know. Cameron spoke about this. You put your references in there. It looked like you used the right. Also referenced the article. That looks nice. Noah, you said, all right, there's, I see your references. Yep, you gave us quite a bit here, Noah. Bibliography, what's the difference between bibliography and, I'm glad you're using that, and reference list. Bibliography means all sources consulted. So in Stace, I'm gonna read your thing now. When so at Emirates, we normally don't use a bibliography. So in all your submissions, you will in fact use reference list, which means bibliography means all sources consulted, and reference list means then references cited. Interesting. Yes. Stacy said, starting with the Megatrends report, there's headings, there's interesting stuff you're sharing. I'm not going to take too much time now here, guys. There's a reference list. There's Ben. Ben, I think you were finished first, hey? You gave us some interesting stuff under headings. Guys, what I want you to take away from this evening is there's many ways to skin a cat. When you start with something like this, there's different ways, and you can go in different directions. Get a framework, get a structure. That's always a good idea, to get a framework, and then you hang meat on that framework. Your searching, remember when we had the lady from the library here, Michelle Coates, we spent a whole session with her. How do you get to the good stuff? Remember how she sort of guided us to say, you're searching for something, but you get 2,000 hits or 3,000 hits, doesn't help you. Yeah, now you need to learn how to tweak your search, and maybe you come up with 30 or 40 hits or 20 hits. Now you've got something to work with because it's more focused, it's more directed at what you're searching there. So that's the sort of thing that I want you guys to play around with, yeah, and then some under pressure, hey. Dieter says you're trying to paste your graphics, it's giving you major hiccups. To be honest, I needed AI's help. You are honest. You are honest, Stacy. The reason why black people have a high rate of reproductibility is lower class citizens, which compromises mostly of black race having access to a family planning resources. Also lack of jobs give too much time on hand. Sure. That's an interesting insight, Stacy, and it is food for thought, surely. Folks, remember the deadline for our first assignment was moved out to April the 10th. Our first summative. There was a question from Tabile. Tabile, I think you missed the ice we did. We did our first ice task last week. We had 7 of you present. Ben, I think we came through with yours at the end. There was a bit of problems. Guys, I want to again put you at ease. That was ice task 1. We've got enough time for ice. If you do miss an ice task like we did last week, it's not a train smash. It's first prize to do your ice in class. I will communicate clearly so that every single one of you has those opportunities, 4 opportunities to earn your ice mark. Remember, 10% of your weighted average aggregate mark. So we'll put something on ARC, and I'll start putting those alternatives up there so that you don't fall behind. And if you want to catch up on your ice, I will communicate about this also. Keep it simple for me also, folks. If there's an ice task 1 and I make mention to that, and I say on this date, on this session, we had a class presentation about whatever the topic was. If you've done that ice mark, please don't do it again on ARC. That's going to confuse it. It's going to make it difficult for me to audit that. So you will know, listen, I've done the ice. I know I prepared. I presented in class. I didn't do the ice task. I missed the session in class. Here's my opportunity to do something on ARC. What we will do is just close to ice deadline. I will maybe do a quick overview and tell the people that are short on ice tasks, just so that you are sure, and so that no one misses that boat. And then say, listen, you've got to, you need to, or whatever the case may be. Dieter says, I used the Shell 2x2 scenario planning matrix within the study of strategic foresight and future studies, intersecting youth employment rates and policy affecting entrepreneurship. Fantastic, very nice. I'm going to see what you posted there. I'll give you guys some brief feedback on that. With that, our session has ended. You worked hard. It's hard work to think. That we all know. Interesting article. Please take the time to read this article. It's going to inform you and broaden your vision. It's a recent article. I think it was published in November, end of last year. So it's very accurate, very recent, very contemporary. Guys, take care. I will see you. Keep an eye on the announcements and some stuff that I'll be posting, some additional stuff that you can look at and read at. And thanks for everyone's contribution. Yes, Noah, is that a hand?
Yes, sir. Did you say that the activities count as ice as well?
Tonight's activity is not us. Is that what you're asking?
Not the rest of the activities on the forum.
No. You will know what is ice. So don't just do activities. No. I will be very specific, and you will see on ARC that I create a specific ice task, and I will point you to those ice tasks specifically. So no, it's not the general activities. You guys can play around with that. We encourage you to do that. It's not compulsory. So there's no marking, there's no grading on the actual activities, guys. I sometimes take an activity, I change the wording, I change the heading, I might modify the activity and turn that activity into a specific ice task. And now we know it's an ice task, and now we know it's linked to your grade. But I'll communicate very clearly on all of that. Does that answer your question, Noah?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Okay. Guys, take care. I will speak to you next week. Work hard, read up. I trust my post came through. I'll take a look. Thanks, Ali. If you haven't done, you're not finished, please complete and finish and try and finish it this evening. With that, I greet you. I wish you a good week. We speak soon. Take care. Bye. Thanks, guys. Keep well.